Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. Oh man, I'm waking up. I'm watching Nixon ish. Shout out to Nixon ish. You know what I'm saying? I watch this show because I used to do a show called KBN, who run the City the podcast, and with T Time, the host of the show. And you know what I'm saying? I watched the show. What can I tell you? I watched the show. But I don't always troll the show. But when I do troll the show, I troll the show. Yo, I gotta throw the link in the chat. So crazy. Yo, so crazy. That's fans is the best fans. Hot so greasy in the chat is lit. Oh my gosh. Yo. I got a little bit of time, man. I can't believe this. I wasn't gonna go live, bro. I was just gonna watch the show, but the cappery that I was hearing, I was just like, yo, what's all of this malarkey? I was listening to the content. He left so much stuff out. Hold on, let's bring it back. Let me bring it back. If you look at the numbers, he's one of the most efficient defenders on the team. He said McCall, one of the most efficient defenders on the team. That's a fact. Yeah, yo, what you talk about? Yo, listen. You know what I mean? I don't want to. It's social content. I could play it, but kind of. I wish he was in the chat, but he not in the chat, man. This shit is ridiculous, bro. I'm watching this show and I'm just looking at it like, shout to this show, subscribe to this show. You know what I'm saying? But we got a game too. You know what I mean? Like this, I'll be talking. Hey, this will be happening in the off season. This the shit that I'll be talking about. Yes. Talk them out. You should hear this. I should just recap all of this content. Like, are you kidding me? I've been cooking this dude. Yo, so greasy.
Yo, what's good, my guy?
Yo, Nets fans is the best fans, man. What's up, man? What you got going?
Shit, man, just getting up like an hour ago, man.
Yeah, I was watching. I watched T-Town show. It's called Nixon ish. And I troll his show. I went in there trolling. Had me in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. Shout to Brockwork in the building. I said, Brockwork know too. I was like, yeah. I was just talking mad shit. Damn, man. I should play the content.
Bum ass Jalen Brunson fucked up my ticket last night. He couldn't even get 20 points. I just needed that nigga to get 20 points too. I just needed him to get one more point. I would have won 488. And they took this nigga out in like 3 minutes left of the fourth quarter, man. That's how you know they was doing bad. They put a lot of that blame on Cat, but I put a lot of that blame on Brunson. He hold the ball. He hold the ball too much. And one thing about him, he's a great scorer, but when it comes to you, it's kind of like how Cam gets sometimes. You get what I'm saying? Once you on, you on. But if them shots not going down, you gotta look for other ways to score. And sometimes he tunnel vision, and I think that cost him right there, not being able to spread the ball around.
I don't. My thing is, I don't like the Knick fans coming at me aggressively as if I'm wrong for having my opinion. You get
you not, bro.
Hold on, you got. Hey, Aisha Robertson, you got. Thank you for being in the chat. Hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend, creme de la creme, run, tell a net fan friend. We out here. One Kylon in the chat talking about it's a sad day. Why all the slander? Ain't no slander. I'm critiquing the game. I say Mikal Bridges can't stop nobody. That's what I said. Trolling in Nixon ish chat. Go subscribe to his page. And then what happened? They mad at me. They want to say that I'm doing anything. That's not hate, bro. They made it seem like OG and Mikal Bridges is there for a third or fourth option. No, OG and Mikal Bridges is there to lock down any and everybody on that wing, because you know we can't depend on Cat for the defense because he'll get in foul trouble. Then there's nobody to score the ball. Case in point, besides Jalen Brunson. But now that being said, that's Tibbs' fault for not playing Precious Achua to relieve some of the alleviate some of the.
Yeah, but I don't think Achua would have made a difference in this series. I actually think Cat defense is a liability, but I actually think Brunson liability is even more, because if you look at it, right, the opposing guards really did the most damage. And then you had Siakam.
Who supposed to be guarding them? Who supposed to be guarding the opposing?
It's hard guarding a player that don't get no plays ran for him, bro. Siakam is like a guard, like a shooter, but in the paint. You get what I'm saying? You know how Steph Curry move in the paint? Steph Curry move on the 3-point line. He's like that player in the paint, whereas though if you can't find him and he consistently moving on that baseline trying to get that fade away, it's tap. Once he start knocking that shit down, is curtains, bro.
Yeah. Seriously, listen. I seen it. I seen the main mismatch they couldn't stop when it made clutch, and seeing if they still got that defensive identity that they had the season before that they traded it for, and got an offensive identity, and now they had the guard, and the only way they could win this game is to make it a low-scoring game, and they could not stop Pascal Siakam.
And you know what was the problem was?
Yeah, I know what the problem was. Let's talk about the problems. He was stretching the floor, and like they could not. Mitchell Robinson could not defend him at the 3-point line. Like
not even that though. You had your best wing defender on the bench starting the game on the bench, because everybody's saying that Tibbs don't do nothing different. They start putting Josh Hart on a bench. When you do things like that, I've seen Josh Hart make like clutch threes here and there because I paid attention to the series. But once you start putting players on the bench that's not used to it, and you do that shit in the playoffs, bro, when it's clutch moments, you can't. Everything ain't gonna go the right way because certain players ain't in that mode no more. You already got them sitting. Then they sitting Jalen Brunson for way too long in fourth quarters and shit like that, bro. It just looked weird. Like they knew they was gonna lose the series, but they was just trying shit out there, and they ain't.
See, yo, so greasy. This is what I was saying the tea time. So not last night, but this basically, to what one Kylon saying, he a Knick fan. This is what I'm saying. I don't be hating. They missed Dante. The way he played, he was a better teammate to Jalen Brunson than Mikal Bridges was a teammate to Jalen Brunson.
I wouldn't say teammate. I would say he's a better comparable. Like they both
competitor.
No. Like you got OG doing the same things that Mikal does. You get what I'm saying? When you take your best shooter off the court and you got two of the same niggas doing the same shit, what do you get out of that?
I think no, but what
sometimes you need that 3-point shooter that shot 40% from the field. You get what I'm saying? You need that.
But I just think they didn't know what they was doing with that team. They didn't know who to make a number 3 option between OG and Mikal, and OG really didn't really want to step up like that, bro.
Nah, OG was stepping up, bro. That's one thing I can't lie about from watching, bro. He was hitting a lot of big shots for them, bro. Like, a lot of big shots.
But no, but that's what I'm saying. When I say step up, I'm talking about do what you was doing to get on the team in the first place, and then add to that which is scoring. OG wasn't supposed to come over here and be this okay, we're gonna make him the number 2 option, or he could be number 2 or number 3 between him and Cat night to night. We don't know because we dependent on OG to come here and score the ball. No, it was never that. It was we want to get OG over here, and he's gonna be a great defender. He could hold Tatum, he could hold Brown, he could help us compete versus the Celtics. That's why we want him, because he's the best perimeter defender. Hold on, he's the best perimeter defender in the Eastern Conference, right? So that, or arguably, That's why OG was here. He could not guard the fucking Pacers on the perimeter. I'm sorry. I seen one-on-one matchups with him and Siakam was giving him work.
But
work.
You're right.
Like, I'm not jacking that. He got the biggest contract. Jalen Brunson took less money for a player he's better than. Yeah, all right. Y'all mad at me? Y'all should be mad at OG.
And then now I'm seeing reports of them and that cat when he's not the only defensive liability on that team. Like I'm seeing a lot of reports saying during the season, Cat, they was complaining about Cat defense and all that shit now, but nobody's saying nothing when that nigga's out there on one leg scoring 20 plus points and Jalen Brunson couldn't even get to 20.
Bro, what I'm saying is talent-wise, you're going to get Brunson and the Cat to do what they're going to do. They're going to do what they're supposed to do. But at the end of the day, Knick fans is mad at me for telling the truth.
You know what they really mad at?
Hold on. You know why? Let me tell you why I don't like him the most. I don't like Knick fans like T-Tom and all of those guys that pretend that I'm hating. I'm not hating. I said the truth. Jalen Brunson and Cat don't run no fucking pick and rolls. They just do what they do. They got ISO situations, but I ain't seen no pick and pops with Jalen Brunson and Cat. I ain't seen no pick and rolls with Jalen Brunson and Cat. So don't tell me about no fucking bullshit, because when it come down to the cohesiveness you're supposed to get between duo, they did not have it. You had talents on your team, but Tibbs wasn't coaching them to play together. So I'm not jacking it. And for y'all to give the excuse to make it seem like it's okay for OG to allow that many points versus the Pacers, Mikal Bridges to allow that many points. Look how many times they scored on the perimeter. I'm not talking about, it's not like they Pacers dominated the paint and that's why they was winning games. No, they was knocking down threes. Neesmith hit fucking 6 threes in one game. What were we talking about? Where was OG? Where was Hart? Where was Mikal Bridges? Stop calling me a fucking hater. I'll be cooking y'all Knick fans. It is what it is. Listen, at least y'all could come here and hear the truth of y'all pain and not have fans just cover it up. You know what I'm saying? And
but one thing I could say is about them picks, they can't say shit about them picks now. Like, they can't say shit about them picks now. We won that trade.
They like, no, nah, they're not talking like they won that trade. You should have heard the shit he was talking on his show. I'm like, wow, like, what? I don't understand. Talking about he was cooking me on the KBN show and he didn't want to do it because I was docile. Some shit. I'm paraphrasing. I was like, what? What do you mean? I don't understand how you could say that when I told you that we could beat y'all. And Mikal Bridges wasn't on the team, but we didn't have KD or Kyrie on the team, and Cam Thomas went in there and beat them. I told him we could do that, and we did that. I don't want him to forget things like that, because the narrative will change. People gonna go watch the content and see if this is true about Big Fan Bracy. No, not cook shit. It ain't just you, but you up in the mix right now. Facts. Now, and that being said, this is what you wrong about me. Don't make it seem like I don't show love talking about where I'm at for the wins. I ain't there to celebrate with y'all Knick fans. Fuck you talking about. I'll celebrate when you got 500 subscribers, or you know what I'm saying, you hit a landmark doing your thing, because I show love like that. But I ain't there that he making it seem like, oh, where was you at when we win?
Nah, we give props.
I'm not there to celebrate with the Knick fans to win. Sorry, guy.
If they would have went to the finals, if they would have went to the finals, I would have fully gave them their props. But at the same time, when we have these debates and they say Cam Thomas can't play defense, can you please put Jalen Brunson all the way up there too? Because every last guard on the Pacers exposed his defense. Whenever they had
Nembhard with the step back.
Not even that, bro. Whenever they had switches, it was somebody attacking him, bro. It was like he was ducking smoke out there, bro. Until the last 2 games, he was ducking smoke. I don't want to hear nothing about Jalen Brunson being this play on both ends that Knicks fans so-called think he is, but nah. He got exposed out there, bro. He got exposed.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is, it's not his fault entirely. the defense that he was supposed to get help with was supposed to come from Miguel Bridges, OG, and Hart. Remember, they're supposed to be defending Jalen Brunson. This is what I was saying. Why could you say fuck those draft picks when y'all got RJ Barrett at the top 3 pick? Y'all got Obi-Wan, and let's not talk about how he was giving y'all work, and you could tell he was playing with that passion. Like, I ain't get a real chance to do what I needed to do with the Knicks, and when I came to the Pacers, they let me shine. And I think that's his story. Real talk.
Now they got to see what they gonna do with Mitch, because I think he up for a contract, bro. Like now you got your best defender and Jalen Brunson coming up on contract yet. Oh, did Jalen Brunson take less bread, right?
He took less bread for OG and McCall. Hold on, no. Let's let go ahead. So Greasy, I want to cut
less bread, but they was also, remember, in the middle of the season they was talking about trading Mitch because he was injured, and he's coming up for a contract. Now you got to worry about the player that really saved Jock. He saved them winning them games, bro, with them extra boards and playing the defense he was playing, bro. If they don't get to sign him back, it's a wrap. It's curtains for them.
The thing is, they gotta pay him big. You can't not pay Brunson and him take low money. Y'all make him the captain of the team. Y'all traded Randall, the player. Listen to what they did. It's not just the actions. We're gonna go to Easy after this because I want to see how Easy feel about this. Whether it's how I critique it. I want to know how you feel about it. Listen. Randall got them out of playoff purgatory. They didn't reach the playoffs without Randall for mad long, right? Now, that being said, when it comes to Jalen Brunson, he just started getting busy with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was nice, but for them to just give up on Randall and what they think, like they figure they quit in the head while quitting is early. But I don't think it was that. I think it was the fact that they could have just built around that because of their defensive identity. And when they got Hart on the team, they didn't need to minus all of the stuff that they minus.
They already basically saying they already built it a culture and they fucked it up.
Right. What I'm saying is, if you could get, and listen, if you could get Cat without giving up Dante, do it. But if the fact that you have to give up Dante and you think that you could replace that with Mikal Bridges going into another championship contender season, I disagree with that.
They were saying Sherman,
and they was mad at that's what I'm saying. Don't be mad at
they
me.
They were saying Landry Sherman was saving them.
You have to be honest about your pain on my page, man. I'm one of the good guys, man.
They said Landry Sherman was gonna save the series after he played good defense on Tyler.
Landry Sherman.
They dig it, bro.
Niggas gotta look for something, bro. Niggas gotta look for something. Nigga.
They said God bless Dylan Wright after that game 5. Dylan Wright is the savior. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Right. I was just happy. The only thing I was mad about, Jalen Brunson bum ass, I just needed him to score one more point for a $5 ticket. I would have been up $4.80. Like, come on now.
Yo, Grease, it be like that, my nigga. These niggas, you don't be asking nothing crazy. It just be simple shit sometimes. They can't hit simple shit, my nigga.
They took him out the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I said, I know they ain't gonna do this shit right now, bro. Like, and Brunson looked happy to get out the game. He was like, man, these niggas kicking our ass. Let me get on.
Yeah, that nigga tired, bro. That nigga tired. He fucking chucking the rock. He tired, bro.
I'm telling you, the other day, he said that nigga tired. Yeah. Oh man, see, King Ribby, why you gotta do that, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Ribby,
again,
man.
This is what I do. This is my side job, man. You know what I'm saying?
He mad as hell,
bro. But Ribby, you see, that's crazy, my nigga. Cause you know where I stand with it. Like right now, my nigga, I feel some type of way, my nigga. Like I've been in the city with this shit, my nigga. Like the city been with life, my nigga. But you know what I'm saying? I noticed the next page, but I'm saying like the city though. That's what I'm saying.
How they make me ban block work?
When y'all gave them niggas street signs.
Hold on. King Ribby came on the panel. Hold on, King Ribby in the panel.
Yeah, what's good, man?
Yo, Brockwork, I got you. I'm gonna unblock you, man. I was trying to block King Ribby comments because he called us bitches, but then he jumped on the panel. So this, can you just apologize?
Hey, yo, I'm a bitch,
no,
but I
hold
bet
on.
on y'all game.
Hold on. Time out.
That's crazy
Hold on.
work,
King
Ribby.
Ribby, hold on. King Ribby, let me introduce you. For one, I want to say that I would never disrespect you. And again, just remember, we on these internet spaces, we don't know each other in real life. So on my page, I like to keep it clean because you miss out on a lot of good content when you start off with disrespect. So I give you the floor and I implore you. I think to just start off. Let's just start off different, man. Can you just, you know what I'm saying? Apologize for calling us bitches and just move forward amicably. You know what I'm saying? Please.
I didn't even do nothing for that, my nigga. What the fuck, yo?
Word. We just talking about the Knicks, bro. Like, it's a team. It's a basketball team.
Nigga, I'm the nigga that said I want a fucking parade, my nigga.
All right, listen. No, hold on. This that's easy.
Yeah.
All right, listen. I apologize. Listen. It's not that, you get what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, y'all, as soon as we lose, like if we lose, it's like, yo, it's the world, it's like guns is out, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything, y'all, you know what I'm saying? But if we win, no, y'all quiet. Breezy don't even show his face on the podcast. So it's like, I don't get it.
That's crazy.
So like,
I always show up.
Like, what? It's like it's this Nets beef, this Nets and Knicks beef and shit like that. Like, I don't know. I don't get how all of a sudden now you got a podcast this early in the morning. Like, since when? You don't come on this early. So now it's cold, bro. Like, let's be honest, bro. But it's like, yo, that's why I had to come on, bro. Cause like, come on, 8 o'clock podcast.
But you don't be on Facebook though, so you got.
Hold on. King Ribby, let me explain. Let me hold on. I'm glad he asked that question. Let me explain. First off, thank you for apologizing for calling us bitches, because we're not bitches. Second off, let me explain where all of this come from. This come from me having a podcast with a Knick fan called
I know, bro. I know that.
Let me be short to it.
Because I know who you're talking about.
No, from then, when we had our championship team, when we was clear that we were the better team and y'all wasn't going to the championship, bro, it was nothing but negativity from the Knick fans. All y'all did was hate on us trying to come up. Hold on. And then it wasn't you, but I was saying specifically him.
That's what's going on.
Listen, right. So listen, it's a rivalry. And again, if you know the history between the Nets and the Knicks, you understand that it's a rivalry. I'm there and start none of this, King Ribby. This shit is history. This is the story between the two franchises. As a fan base, I think I'm doing the unjust by not doing what I do. Me kicking up dust. I think Knicks fans should be grateful. Imagine. Hold on. Let me say this. Hold on. Easy. Let me say this. Imagine a Net fan that's pretending to be cool with Knick fans, but actually want to see y'all lose. And then you get an honorable fan like Big Fan Breezy, who shows you, I think y'all gonna lose, and this is the reasons why I think y'all gonna lose. Not I want y'all to lose, I need y'all to lose. And no, but I tell y'all all of the bad things about y'all team, and maybe y'all will listen to Big Fan Breezy. It's kind of like not reverse psychology. Like, I'm telling y'all the truth, and I know y'all don't want to hear from me, but at least I'm honest enough to say, look, I'm not your friend, and I ain't the friend that's getting close to you trying to hurt you. You feel what I'm saying?
But hold on. You thought you was the same one, big Breezy, that said that we was gonna get smoked by Detroit. Right or wrong? Yes or no? Yes.
I said yeah. I thought Detroit was gonna be.
Yo, listen. And then when we played the Celtics, you was the same one that was clamoring saying we're gonna get smoked by the Celtics. Yes or no?
No, I didn't say that. I thought y'all built y'all team to beat the Celtics. I didn't really especially hold on. And remember, you gotta
everybody was saying we're gonna get smoked by the Celtics. Even your man Leaf was saying
no matter what you say, nigga, y'all
gotta get Let me be the witness. Ribby, real quick, let me be the witness. When it came to the Boston and New York series, it was a consensus. Niggas don't want to go for the Knicks, but niggas ain't going for Boston.
It was a lot of that. It was a lot of that.
No, wait, hold on. I gotta make that point clear. It was a consensus. Everybody on the panel said, "Fuck the Knicks." You right, but niggas said, "Ain't no fucking way we going for Boston."
Exactly. And what happened?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was different. We wasn't really saying that. No, I didn't think. Look, again, I thought y'all built y'all team. And matter of fact, we're gonna give King Ruby the floor because I want to hear a Knick fan perspective after this is said. Listen, hold on, Ruby. I'm gonna ask you a question. Then I'm gonna let you say whatever you're gonna say. We're just gonna listen. It's another thing that's being said that the Knicks built their team to beat the Boston Celtics, but they didn't build their team to win the championship. How you feel about that comment?
I could agree but disagree.
Okay,
because to be honest, and I don't know if y'all knew this, but nobody thought that Indiana was gonna be back in the finals. Like, let's be honest. Like, niggas was thinking it was. To be honest, I thought that we was gonna face like Cleveland or some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that just didn't work out the way it happened.
I honestly didn't think the Knicks would make it past motherfucking Boston, and I think if Chris Porzingis wasn't dealing with that injury and all that other shit, y'all would have lost. I'm not giving them niggas no props. Niggas is not like that. He could hold
on. But you're a Nets fan, right? Am I right?
I'm always a Nets fan.
All right. So how you gonna say we not like that? And when was y'all ever like
that? Just like things gotta go well for when the Bucks won in the championship, like Kyrie fucking his ankle up and all that. Y'all blew y'all chances to make a run, and y'all got exposed. Hold on. Y'all got exposed by a point guard. New York fans, a lot of New York fans were saying that Jalen Brunson is 10 times better than him. But one thing about Halliburton and Brunson, Halliburton is a pure point guard. Jalen Brunson is a score first point guard.
Exactly, I agree with that.
He could not get his teammates more involved.
He chucking.
He could not get his teammates more involved, and what it did, it exposed your offense. It was just Brunson and Towns, and then you had to depend on other players to get wild games. You can't win like that.
Let me say this though. Let me say this real quick.
Unless you got LeBron.
Not even this LeBron. You need prime LeBron.
You need prime LeBron for that. You need prime LeBron.
But let me say this though. And
go ahead, and I'm gonna rebuttal.
Real quick. Let me say this, and I got a rebuttal to the point to the question that Breezy posed real quick. But let me say this, right?
Hold on. I'm gonna let you say that. Let me just shout out the.
Go ahead, Breezy. You got super chat.
Shout out to Brock Work, a moderator on this page. He sent the $5 super chat. He said, "Knicks fans always crying. Go back to sleep, Knicks fans."
No. All right. You see, Brock, you trying to stir it up. You trying to stir it up. I'm trying to die down. You see?
All right, go ahead, Easy.
Real quick. So real quick. Before the season. Yes, Ribby, you're right. Indiana, you wouldn't think would make it to the finals. You would think they'll get clapped by some team by Boston
come on, bro.
or Cleveland. But right. Now, when we're in the season now, we made our prediction. Now we're in the season. We've seen shit play out, right?
Mm-hmm.
We see that Indiana, how they play, has a leg up over Cleveland, and even then has some trouble with Boston. So even then, during the season, if you didn't pay attention, they were doing damage. Now, when we get here now, some things have to fold into their favor. Yes, cool. Bucks getting hurt, Cavs getting hurt, Celtics got hurt by next year. Cool, but their play style is still elite. I'm not gonna go to my point, but that was one of the points I was making from my previous stream. But
top five elite, but I don't think it's top 3 elite when you add other teams.
Well, that'll be you see that now it get a little tricky now. That when we talking about different teams, they offense, it get a little tricky if you want to.
Nah, I'm talking about how the East was projected, like far as Embiid getting hurt all year.
Oh yeah.
Like,
from before the season, niggas had Embiid and
I'm
New
talking
York
about shit like that because it could have been way harder if the Philly was fully healthy and they was winning games. But
no doubt. Remember, even Orlando got hurt in the beginning of the season.
That's all I'm saying. The road.
So the road could be looking very different if some people were healthy.
Some teams, it gotta fall right for them. That's how I feel. Like
but that's the road to a championship, though, Grease. Some things just have to fall right for you. Like remember Kobe run the second chip, right? The second chip, they up 3-1. Portland come back and make it a 7-game series. The only reason LA make it out that fucking series, Portland offense completely falls apart in the fourth quarter. Completely fall apart. They can only make one basket. Nigga, luck has to fall your way sometimes. You completely right. It's luck, opportunity, and preparation. Everything has to come together. Now, real quick, I want to get off the rock. Real quick, Breeze, to your question, when you say your team is made to beat the Celtics, my rebuttal to that is the Celtics is arguably the best team, but preseason, right? The best team in the league. So if you make your team designed to beat that team, you should have a competent team to win the whole thing if you're beating the best team in the league. That would be my rebuttal.
Yeah, but I feel you on that. But again, and I want to hear King Ribby's rebuttal. It's not a lot. We get Knick fans on the panel. Listen, at the end of the day, you got Reholler 88. He in the chat. He goes, listen, man, Knicks traded for Macau to get past Boston and reach NBA Finals. Don't get it twisted. This is a failure of a season for the Manhattan boys. Now, I'll add to that and then go to King Ribby. I'll say for the transactions that they made, they definitely wanted to get to the Eastern Conference Finals or the Finals. And I think that it was acceptable for some, but not all. I think it's acceptable for Brunson, but maybe not Cat. Somebody might get traded because of this. And the fact that y'all gotta pay Mikal Bridges changes things too.
That's not. He's getting paid, and it's not gonna even. We in the first apron, so once he get paid, it's still gonna make us in the first apron. He's not gonna be in the second apron.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to see, man.
They got paid Mitch.
And on top of that,
Mitch too.
After paying them,
Mitch contract, bro.
And again, my main point is that I like Deuce McBride, but he not the scorer DiVincenzo is or Quickly is.
Oh, I think that's a lie. Briefly, I think that's a lie.
That's what
hold on. McBride can score the ball like Quickly.
That's bad.
Hey, yo, I think McBride's better than what he is, and I think the reason why we was trying to get him in that trade is because he can score and he can play defense. He's way better on defense than Brunson.
He is. Brunson don't play no defense.
But what I'm saying is, you don't make sure you keep one of those charges. You don't make sure you keep one of the two.
That's what I'm saying. You got to keep Brunson, but if you can't,
not Brunson. Dante. Like what I'm saying is, they minus Quickly. Dante.
I don't know why y'all beating around the bush. Y'all beating around the fucking bush right now. The main problem right now, in my eyes,
and they still got to sign Cat.
The main problem. No, Cat is good. Cat good. The main problem.
The person that gotta get signed is Mikal.
But the main problem in my eyes is Josh Hart. Now, here's my question, and I'm gonna pose it to King Ribby.
I already know what you're gonna say.
He the Knicks fan. Yo, Ribby. Yo, dog, tell me the improvement Josh Hart made from last year till now.
All right, he didn't make no improvement, but listen, and
okay,
if you're a real Knicks fan, then you know what I'm saying, you should know this. Josh Hart and Tibbs is like, you know what I'm saying, they like glue, so it's like he's not going nowhere. He probably gonna get benched, you know what I'm saying, like he probably gonna get on the second unit, you know what I'm saying, but as far as started, I don't think he's never.
I think that's hold on. Listen, out of Tibbs' hands now. I think it's out of Tibbs' hands now. I think since you lost right now, it's out of your hands now. You had control. If you could have came back and went to the final, you probably had control over that move right there. But now since you lost, and he was bad in this series, let's not act like he was
bad because they benched him.
Right. No. But what I'm saying is, you know, he's not a 3-and-D player for me. He's a defensive rebounding player. That three. Listen, I think part of
defense, like he's not no 3. Okay.
Hold on, no. That's what I'm saying. No. I'm not saying that. This is from my far fan perspective because you up close. You are a fan that watch the games on regular. From what I'm saying, he's defense and rebounding. He's not really a 3-point shooter, and I think that hurt y'all this series. I think the part of the strategy was to leave Josh Hart open, or since they know no offense is going to be significant from him, y'all under pressure.
Nah, I think when they benched him,
Josh Hart to shoot threes.
I think when they benched him, they sucked his role. Pause. Like I think team, and Tibbs started doing shit that he usually never do. Like when you put Josh Hart, look. I don't like the Knicks, but when you put the heart of your team on the bench, what message you sending to the rest of the team? He's supposed to hold on.
My name Ribby. What's your name?
That's Greasy. That's Greasy.
He's supposed to be the player that in clutch moments get you the good stops. I watch him like certain times getting stops. Hold on, I'm gonna let you. I watch him certain times getting stops and pushing the ball all the way down court, hitting clutch threes. When he got benched, all that shit went out the window. You fucked the whole offense up when you do.
All right,
that
that's
shit.
why I know you don't watch Knicks basketball, to be honest, because the year previous before that,
bro, that's what he is. He's the heart of y'all team.
First, he's coming off the bench, bro. This season, we just started him because we didn't have nobody on the power forward side.
Was he starting last playoffs, bro?
No.
Josh Hart was the starter last. He was starting last playoffs when y'all played Indiana too.
Wait, hold on. Grease. So real quick. So Josh Hart had to start starting after OG got hurt.
Exactly.
But he was coming off the bench, and Dante was the 2 guard next to Brunson.
OG came after. OG came after he was y'all starter, bro.
OG came after who was
no.
Hart was there before OG. He was starting.
RJ Barrett was starting.
When y'all had Hart on the bench, when y'all started starting him, y'all started winning more games. When y'all got OG, it just made y'all defense way better.
I disagree.
Y'all had went on a run. Yeah, but he was never on the bench, bro.
What I'm saying,
hold on. Champion in the building. We got
hold on. Let him talk.
Josh Hart on the bench, bro. I don't see how you saying he never wasn't on the bench. Like, I don't get that,
bro. The connection on that team was supposed to be Mikal. You got Jalen Brunson.
Villanova connection.
You got exactly. That was the after last year.
Hold
on. After last year, when y'all made a run, y'all put Josh Hart and y'all started lineup. He was a starter from the middle of the season last year. Was helped y'all push y'all to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. And not hold on.
Y'all came into this season with him as a starter, and then y'all benched him in the playoffs.
Yeah, we did.
That's tough. Right, so that hurt it.
Since you so aggressive, and why we benched him in the playoffs then? Since you so,
I gotta go. It's early, man. I'm just happy to have Knicks fans mad this year right now.
I gotta get ready.
I gotta take my mother to the store.
All right, good. Mama love it. All right, later, so Greasy. Oh man, yeah. Listen, this not gonna be a long show. Shout to King Ribby RM. Shout to So Greasy. Shout to Easy. Go ahead, King Ribby. You want to rebuttal some of this?
I just wanted to know, like he was screaming, like why we benched him in the playoffs. Like if you know the Knicks, then why we benched him? If you don't know why we benched him, then why are you talking about it?
Like, listen, no, that's why we here. That's what we do. We don't really absolutely know how to call a game to the T, but at the end of the day, all of us are content creators, bro. Like we come out here, we talk basketball. That's what we do. We ain't got to be the 100% accurate to talk about it. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think he was right about saying Hart was the heart of y'all team. He was the grit, the glue to bring out. You know what I mean?
He is. I ain't gonna front. He is. Where? He the one who gets mad, steals shit that off loose balls and shit like that. I'm not gonna lie. He is the heart and soul of the team. That's a fact. But as far as him on the bench, I'm not agreeing that, because this upcoming season, when this next season when we start, you think Hart is gonna be is gonna start? I doubt that. I put my money on that. He's not gonna start. It's gonna be mixed. Listen, so it's like I don't get that.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, man. Y'all need somebody like Booker at the 2, and then having Mikal and Josh Hart off the bench. If y'all could do that, y'all could win a championship. If y'all could do that, y'all could win a championship.
What?
Yeah,
and y'all would still need help in the paint.
He talking about
somebody to help enforce that paint, because hold on. And what I'm saying with the Knicks need, and that's great. So y'all lucky I even said that. And what I will say is this: if y'all don't get somebody to have someone to guard that stretch for, y'all in trouble, bro. The way Siakam did, and what I'm saying about OG is he got the biggest back. He got the biggest bag, and he couldn't guard Siakam. He played versus him and played with him in Toronto, and he couldn't guard Siakam, bro. Like, how is he not supposed to be guarding Siakam? That was supposed to be his why we paid you to get here. You were supposed to be able to shut him down, and then they win the game because they slowed down Siakam.
You see,
he did not slow down
Siakam. This what I don't like
that,
about basketball, bro. You see, this is what I don't like about basketball, bro.
And
see?
It's two players on the Knicks that's, I ain't gonna lie, they can't play no defense for a lick, bro. So it's 5 players against 3 players. Like, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, y'all Nets fans. So, like,
2 players that can't play
D.
I know Cat is one of them. Cat is one of them.
It's
and Brunson?
Yes, he can't play defense for
Brunson leading charges?
Yes, charges. That's it. What else he leading?
What the fuck does that mean?
Exactly, he leaving charges. Like, come on, bro. He don't play no defense, bro. Like, so hold on. What Cam Thomas doing? Leading. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing.
Come on, man.
Cam Thomas don't play no defense. Just hear me out, bro. Just hear me out.
Got nothing to do
listen. Thomas, just hear me out. Just hear me out, bro. Do Cam Thomas play defense? Yes or no?
Oh shit.
I'm being honest, but don't he?
Bro, now he do.
Yeah, no, I'm just yes or no, bro. No, he don't.
But coach, bro, he got better with
best scorer.
Yes, bro. The coach will let him play. The coach won't give him minutes if he don't play. I seen Cam Thomas have to sit down because he didn't close out on the 3.
No, I'm listen. I'm talking
seriously, bro. The coach won't let him play
because he don't play no defense, bro. Breezy, you gotta accept that, bro. Your man don't play no defense.
Listen,
just like Jalen Brunson don't play no defense.
King Ribby, even if he plays has to defense, like I have to play defense to get the. Bro, no. What I'm saying is, the way Jordy Fernandez is as a coach, he won't give Cam Thomas offensive opportunities, shot attempts, pick and rolls, pick and pops, whatever you want to call it. He don't get no basketball actions if he don't play defense. That's what Jordy Fernandez did to Cam Thomas. That's why Cam Thomas learned how to play defense or put the effort in to play that side of the ball. That's a fact. You right about, you know what I'm saying, Cam Thomas before, you right about Cam Thomas before Jordy Fernandez was the coach. But
exactly,
that's the difference between Jordy Fernandez and the other coach.
Like, look, if Brunson getting charges, you get what I'm saying? That's like, it's not defense, but it's something, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, bro. But listen, y'all won, you get what I'm saying, as far as, but y'all didn't win, but as far as, y'all won as far as this clown the Knicks and say, oh, we better than y'all.
No.
I mean,
bro, we're not trying to clown the Knicks. I'm asking you direct questions. Do you want to re-sign Mikal Bridges?
Do I want to re-sign Mikal Bridges?
Yeah, you're a Knicks fan, so I'm asking you.
It depends, man. Listen, we the Knicks, man. We try to get
Ribby, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Ribby,
hold on.
Hold on.
Listen, hold on. King Ribby,
easy. Hold on, Ribby, hold on. I got you right now, bro. Ribby, bro. Even niggas have bad series, bro. Remember the 2 series before that. You don't get out of that shit without Mikal Bridges.
Of course.
So don't fall into Breezy's trap, my nigga.
No, but listen though, I'm not gonna lie though.
No. It's not Breezy trap. Look, hold on. Let me say this.
That's no.
Okay, so I got you, Giannis.
That's the only thing I would.
Okay, so what about Rehala 88? What about Rehala 88? A comment. He a moderator on his page. He said Mikal got them on the hook. Mikal is going to demand $40 million a year. Knicks can't lose him for nothing after the 6 picks they gave up.
He's not going to
championship window is closing.
So that
always been a 2-year window. How do you feel about that?
That means he's going to demand plus 17 more million. And what he has done in the playoffs, hell no. Are you serious? He probably going to get like a good, probably like 29, 30, 32 the most. He's not getting no 40 million. Like, Yo, I don't get where like people be coming from with these numbers. It's like, yo, like, and look, we're gonna revisit this when he signs when he
Of
signs.
course.
Cause like, come on, bro.
He said he want to play in New York. And again, my thing is this: Mikal Bridges, and this is what I was saying to y'all that I didn't like Mikal Bridges because again, y'all try to say I didn't. Let me just tell you what I feel. I feel like he was overrated on
Oh,
defensively. You know, Mikal Bridges had a few good defensive. And again, I want to say this: two things. Another thing I learned: just this is basketball. Just because you good defense, a good defender in the Western Conference, don't mean you're a good defender in the Eastern Conference. I think the Eastern Conference is a slower pace, it's more physical. I think Macau game translates to the Western Conference better because it's more fluent, more running gun per se, for lack of better terms. You know what I'm saying?
so hold on. So
And I think
you
he's a
never
better
liked Mikal?
defender
Yeah, I
in that light. But
I don't agree at all. I disagree
no, hell
1000%.
yeah, like Macau. Yo, but at the end of the day, he never liked us.
No, no,
Yo, he
no. I'm
came,
talking about no.
King
Listen.
Gravy, he
Listen
came
what I
to
just
the
said. When he came to the
I
Nets,
liked him. He didn't like us.
the day he came to sign to the Nets, you was clapping or you was like, nah, we don't want him.
Bro, yes, I was happy. I say, yo, he's a good player. He played good for the Suns. I thought he was a good player, and I thought he
Okay.
was going to be great. And I was right for 26 games. He averaged like 26 points. But then after that, you know what I'm saying? I felt like he didn't have his heart set on it
Can I?
because when he first got hit to the Barclays, in the Barclays, he said, yo, I love New York. I love playing at the Garden. That's what he said. In the Barclays, that was his first interview. It was hurtful to hear him say that because it's like, damn, like how your heart, you don't really want to play for us. So yeah, I liked him when before originally, but when he said that, it just made me sigh. I am kind of like, all right,
And I got
this dude
another
don't even want
I
to
got
be on
another
the team
question
for
too,
real.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
I got another question too, man. Cause like, yo,
Yeah, go ahead.
what's like, yo, oh boy, like, yo,
What?
your panel
Go
is
ahead.
all right. Your panel is Gucci, right? But like, yo, you got some like real diehard Nets homers, like yo, and it's like, nigga, like, where was y'all at? But it's like, come on, bro.
Mm. Where was we at? What you mean where was we
Not
at?
where was y'all at, but
What
it's
you
like
mean?
it's all of a sudden it's this new Nets fan base, and it's like I never seen this Nets fan base.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all the oldest team in the NBA, so of course you would say something like that. Nets fans like me and BKNY, who's been putting on for the net fan base because
All right,
we'll throw
don't
the
do
link
that
in the
because
chat
BK and
and
Y
y'all
hoops don't
jump
do
on.
that. Don't do that, bro.
He
BK
do?
and Y hoops saying
Throw the link in the
he
chat.
not a Nets fan no more, so don't do that.
You don't throw the link in the chat? You serious? Hurt me, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Nah. That's crazy, yo. Nah, yo, that's bad, man. But you know what? We gonna get to it. I'm gonna debate him for not becoming the Nets fan. I mean, not being a Nets fan no more. Yeah, I'm gonna debate his fanhood. shout to I can't believe that he said that shit.
Hold on. Can you start that comment?
What you mean? What comment?
Wait,
Which one?
it say Knicks have no youth. They done. How we have no youth and we have 6 players that's
Okay. King
20 and
David.
19.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
don't get that
You can get
comment.
to it.
Like, yo, what you
Mm.
mean by that?
So what
As
youth you
far
talking
as
about
Knicks
that
have
y'all
no
can
youth,
that
they're done.
what you okay, so you
Because
debate that comment. How you debate that
yes,
comment?
because we have 6 players that's 22 and under. So how do we have no youth?
Mm.
Like that's
I
like
don't
that's
know.
the homer. That's the homer. Like, yo, bro.
I don't know. Yeah, see, I ain't say all that. I don't know. But I do think it's that what's going around. Y'all built that team to beat the Celtics, but not win the championship. And y'all did that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all faced them in the second round, not the third round. And listen, nobody knocking y'all beat Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted Detroit to win, but truth is, I was wrong, and y'all won. So,
you wrong about a lot.
I guess I was on the bad side of that. But at the end of the day, as a Net fan, as a Net fan, I still get to debate another day. And at the end of the day, listen, shout out to Teacher God Game King David. First time he seen y'all in the chat, man. Hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying, friend? Creme de la creme, run tell a Net fan friend. But yeah, man, we at this, man. It's so much so like this. Like I said, with Tea Time to do, we got a whole basketball game. We play versus each other. I told King Ribby to pull up. I'm telling you, we grown men, man. We don't be letting the Frank fly and calling each other bitches. That shit do not happen. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta just at minimum mention it now. So you know what I'm saying? Be on the same page. But it's love, it's basketball, and it's competitive too. You know what I'm saying? Like we just singing Kumbaya. I talk my shit. I probably do a podcast out there. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, easy pull up. You know what I mean? It's basically Net fans playing basketball, and Knick fans playing basketball. You got a Net fan team, got a Knick fan team.
So you got like
you know
teams?
Or we do 1v1s. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all not like 5-on-5s?
It's dope. You know what I mean? Huh?
Y'all don't do 5-on-5s?
Yeah, I ain't doing no fours, bro. I'm 40 plus, bro. I'm not doing no motherfucking fours, bro. I'll run a half. I'll do a 1-on-1, a 2-on-2.
That's
3-on-3. I gotta be at work, man.
That's
I gotta go to work.
Smoke you, bro. Like,
nah, I'm serious, bro. I do a 3-on-3, 1-on-1, 2-on-2. Y'all can want to have a shooting contest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to have a free throw shooting contest?
You can do
y'all can find me there. You know what I'm saying? But running a full, I'm not doing that, bro.
We can do a 3-on-3 half court.
Yeah, I could do that. King Benny Trust the Nets rebuild moderator on his page. He said, "Hey, the Knicks are 53,349 away from the second favorite." Bro, y'all could probably pay somebody on a 10-day contract and get into that second favorite.
We have like 8 players is gonna be off the books this season. Like, it's like that's the look. Listen, that's the Nets world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all believe anything y'all want, just like John.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, John catching the shirt.
So listen, man. Shout out to all the Nets fans. We the best fans. Yeah, well, what happened with John, man? Why you throw John in the mix, man?
Bro, John always, you know what I'm saying, be trolling, bro. Every chance he get, bro, he troll. Even when we win, when we win, he's still trolling in a little way. You get what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, it's just, I guess it's just the Knicks hate. I respect it though, but it's like we on the same, like, not on the same wavelength, but like same street, nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like, what up, nigga? So now, it's every Nets fan I see, I'm just start smacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it.
Well, why you gotta bring violence in it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just debate them, you know what I mean? Like, again, this shit is so much fun.
You seen the boxing shit that went on in the Garden? Yeah, I want to do that.
Y'all wild for that. You don't think that's wild, K. Ribby? I listen. I love my team, but I ain't trying to get into a whole boxing bout. Like, damn, man, y'all niggas want to really box? Listen, like, my thing is boxing ain't even it. It's not like we rooting for boxers and then like, oh yeah, let's really box. So yeah, it makes sense for us to play basketball. If y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you feel like that? Let's play a 1-on-1. Yeah, I'm with that. You know what I mean? But
play basketball. I always, to be honest, not to cut you off, I don't want to play basketball for the fun of it, to be honest. So I said on the first time, let's bet money. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to bet. So it's like, what we playing basketball for? For the fun of it? For pride? I don't want to play basketball for pride. That's irrelevant. If it's about money, okay, If not, then nah, that's corny.
Yo, Breeze, put money in the pot, nigga. That's what
exactly.
You hear that, nigga? Put money in the
like,
pot.
Come on.
Niggas gonna have niggas pop out, nigga. Put money in the pot.
I got
Pray for money, bro. Yo, bro, my max be $5 for everything. Any bet that I do, it'll be for $5, bro. That's as much. It don't go past that. Like, I don't care how intense the betting session is, and like how intense it's gonna go from $1 to $5 max. So if you want a ticket there, we start off with like 50 cents, and then we'll reach the max at $5.
$100 super chat. Nigga, you only got $5 to put out for the
you
fucking
supposed to be
tour,
living
nigga.
off that $50 right now.
Oh shit,
like,
nigga. Yo, Adar, we need you to sponsor this shit. I know you gonna listen to the playback, my nigga.
Hold on, y'all want me to play for money?
Nigga,
hold on. When you say money, what's money to y'all? Because $5 is money to me.
Wait, hold on. Clip this shit right here. Since you like this clipping shit and love this clipping shit, clip this shit right here. Adar, I know you listening, my nigga.
Hold on,
I'm messing to you, my nigga. I know you listening. We need you to sponsor this 20 right here, my nigga. Because Breeze only got 5 beans to put up. You only got 5 on it. We need you to sponsor this shit right here. He gonna put his 5, I guess. He's still gonna throw his 5. But we gonna need you to sponsor this shit right here, my nigga. Yo, you already know what's up, my nigga. Yeah, clip that right there. Clip that.
Oh man, it's gonna automatically clip it. That's the funny thing about it. But if it don't, I will.
The Knicks in the finals twice, bro. Like, what are you doing? What are you talking? See, that's just trolling, bro. Like,
he said, y'all only.
I just turned 33, bro. I'm not no young nigga. I'm 33, so come on, bro.
33 still young, but if you seen the finals, that's dope because you seen the 90s. That
yes,
makes sense.
Exactly. So it's like, yo.
But he said y'all only have 2 players, 22 and under. What about that?
Say it again. Y'all only got 2.
I said, I'm just reading the comment. He said y'all only have 2 players, 22 and under.
Yo, all right, Breezy.
He said, "What you talking about?
You need a computer?"
I'm right here.
All right now, go on the Knicks page, right, and type in the players and see right now, and then we can say that because like, come on, bro, like let's be honest, like I hate when niggas do that. Like, come on, man, like it's like trolling, bro, like chill.
Yeah, this shit
like, come on, bro.
Yo, all right, man, y'all really taking it there.
Last season we got Pacom Dadier.
Hold on. 22 and under. Hold on, 22 and under. Y'all got let me see. I'm looking at the roster now. Damn,
we got 4 players last season.
This can't be right. None of the players under 22. So this can't be the right list. Hold on, let me go to it. I know you think I got this list because I'm a Net fan.
Hold on, but that's doing a deep dive for the Knicks right now. God damn, bro. Can we just let them fucking take their vacation, bro? Like, god damn, bro.
Yeah, we should be spending our vacation
bro.
like that, right?
We fucking overcooking these fucking Knicks. God damn, bro.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
They out, man. Now we got the finals up, man. Indy versus OKC. God damn, man. We overcooking the fucking Knicks. All right, we cooked them. Then y'all cooked them again. And then y'all cooked them again. Now we got early morning cooking. God damn. Let the cooking finish. God damn.
Nah. I don't believe in overcooking the Knicks, bro. We made it to the finals, bro. I'm glad with that, to be honest. So hey. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate what we did. Ribby, we might have came up short, but...
Hey, Ribby, I hear you. I hear you, bro. Trust me, I hear you. Me, personally, I'm not hearing that shit. Nigga, you were supposed to make it to the motherfucking finals, nigga. Y'all niggas blew game 1.
Nah, I agree.
Karma hit you in the fucking face in the craziest way, my nigga. You blew game 1 the same way the Celtics blew game 1, my nigga. And you had this nigga Hallie recreate fucking Reggie Miller. You know there's gonna be a clip up on ESPN. You know ESPN gonna clip the fuck out of that shit right there, my nigga. That shit gonna be a lot of places now, my nigga.
You know they got some Netflix documentary too. That shit gonna be in the Netflix joint.
That shit gonna be in a lot of places, my nigga. And I think they even doing the NBA doing some fucking documentary shit on the fucking Pacers on certain teams. Pacers one of them. So that shit gonna be a part of that shit. Hear what I'm saying, right? Knicks, You let that shit fucking happen. That's what I'm saying. Fuck all the bullshit. You let that shit happen. Because if you handle business, there ain't no space for him to even make that fucking move right there, right? All right, my nigga. You blew game one, my nigga, in the craziest way, my nigga. Because you know what? No other team out of like thousands of teams didn't do what you did, my nigga. God damn, dog. God damn, my nigga.
Listen.
The city was on fucking tilt, my nigga.
You're
City was on fucking tilt, my nigga.
It was a parade in the fucking second round. That's the funny shit is that they were right about having a parade. They just didn't wait to the finals for it. They had it in the second round. They funny as hell, yo. I swear. I'm not gonna be here for long, but I gotta kind of end off saying thank you to the guys that joined the panel. Thank you to the chat, and also the fact is, y'all shouldn't be confident about running back with this same team and getting the same success with this same exact roster.
The Knicks says a fan that when the last time y'all was in the finals or like Eastern Conference Finals. So I don't want like shit like that. I don't want to hear because y'all haven't been there like in a while. So it's like how could you even pump your chest to say this and where your team is at right now? Be honest.
My team being a player development too.
So I don't get it, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like it's like. But it's like,
but no. All right, let me tell you what I'm saying is it's about being where you're supposed to be. The Nets are right where we supposed to be. Are the Knicks where they supposed to be? Exiting the playoffs.
So hold on, where the Nets supposed to be? Because I'm hearing other things than you hearing. So what the Nets supposed to be?
I'm saying the Nets is supposed to utilize the first time.
Telling me some other shit. So
we supposed to utilize the first opportunities we got to get in the lottery. We did that this season. We ain't really want the 8th pick, but we did get in the lottery. And also we supposed to do that next season. But are we where we supposed to be right now? Yes.
Hold on,
we're supposed to be in the lottery.
We're supposed to be in the lottery,
building this team for a second-year head coach. Not only Cam Thomas, but a second-year head coach in Jordy Fernandez. We're supposed to be building this team with lottery picks. Yes, we.
So you be watching Sean Marks interviews and stuff like that, right? I know you got to watch his interviews because if you watch his interviews, he's not looking at on some like rebuild. He's on some next season. He's trying to come back to the playoffs. So I don't get what you're saying with that. Something ain't right.
I don't know, man. We're going to continue on another show. I'm about to get ready to maneuver. But shout out to King Ribby RF for defending the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Jumped on the panel. Shout out to Easy. Y'all know Easy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know me. Shout out to Barry, Akeem, everybody in the chat. Nets fans is the best fans. Shout out to everybody that was, you know what I'm saying? So breezy for joining the panel. Shout out to 1K Lawn. Shout out to Asia Robertson. Shout out to Reholla 88. Shout out to King Ribby. I said that. Shout out to Brockwork for the super chat. For what I'm saying. Appreciate that.
My fault,
shout
before
to
you get off, send me your cash app.
My cash app. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta see some scams.
What you going this for the bet?
What bet? I didn't make no bet.
Right.
Just for this channel, nigga. That's
all right, hold on. Oh, I it's right there, scrolling across the screen right there. Thank you too, King Ribby.
All right, I got you.
Or yeah, man, shout out to King Ribby. Because again, man, we got the whole basketball game in the summertime. So we trying to, you know what I'm saying, have Knick fans and Net fans come out for a big showing. We definitely gonna be hooping. To my knowledge, it look like we're gonna rent out the courts. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be playing under the shelter part. So even if it do rain, we still could.
Oh no, why I'm not trying to do it.
We don't have to. Because the way we started it was in this park, so it's just kind of like a tradition thing. But the gym thing might be a good idea. We just got to find a way to actually do it. This is JCB.
I got
it too, but
spot.
we don't really know how to, you know what I'm saying, put it together yet. But we'll figure it out.
Right.
Word, but yeah, man. Again, man,
shout
shout out to Easy. Word, shout out to Easy, shout out to King Ribby. Thank once again, thank you for the cash app. Shout to all you guys, man. King David, all you guys, man. And again, man, subscribe to the show. We on our way to 1,000, and we're gonna be back with more content. We don't have no finals basketball until Thursday, so I'm gonna definitely be back with more content really soon. If y'all got any show ideas, y'all can just jump in the comments of the show. I read the comments all the time, and you know what I'm saying. We could get to that before Thursday. You know what I mean? So if y'all want to talk basketball any kind of way, just let me know. Nets fans is the best fans. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace, y'all.